And we've seen Volibear into Renekton, the Bear versus the Croc so many times, and the matchup's okay for the Volibear as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like we're ready to go.
Yeah, here we are into game one. DK versus T1. DAMWON Kia versus T1.
His most played on the Azir. And here we go.
Yeah, it's a big flash in from Canna as Canyon's trying to dive out of the way, but no, first blood going over to T1.
Oh, they're looking
and a
for
teleport to dive in towards the top lane. Faker does get there first. Showmaker going to show up as well. They're not able to take down the Bear, but I like the opportunism.
You know, Bramble Bass, we got Executioner's Calling. A bunch of armor going to be stacked here. As here we go again.
Yeah. Ulti comes in, that's a dead Faker. So easy.
So I believe them.
Yep. Kisan really good at always noting it. Jonah strong as well, big shout outs, but now the Drake is getting taken down very low. Teleports coming through for everyone. Ellen locks down the Dragon, that's their second. Headbutt polebomb to only one, but Ellen's taking so much damage. Goes into the stopwatch and Khan is just eradicated so early. Unfortunately, Faker doesn't find too much with the ultimate, but Gumayushi's there with the quadra kill. Make it a penta in the first team fight of the game.
Oh man, Gumayushi just popping off. He's got people running at him from all different directions right there, as he is super excited, as he should be. You see that DAMWON Kia are like, okay, we gotta fight this, we gotta get in there. Smite Wind starts to more victories for him in the jungle matchup. Khan gets way too ahead of his team, and then DAMWON Kia say we gotta commit anyway, but they're so far behind in this fight that it doesn't matter. It turns into a slaughter fest, a meat grinder here for the Aphelios, who is protected the entire way and is just able to essentially stand there like a turret and take down every single player as they all go crazy.
Yeah, they all lose their minds, and Fake is just...
And it's been really nice to see, even going over there and scouting the Volibear out. Now we might have some action as the box is down. They're trying to burst down the Baron.
Yeah, it's going down extraordinarily quickly. Showmaker just clearing out of control. What it looks like DAMWON don't even want to fight for this one, as Canyon couldn't get himself into smite position. Khan gets played back, and there's the pickup. The Samira unable to do anything as Showmaker decides that he needs to try and start a fight, and Gumayushi flashes away from Beryl. He'll just solo out the cow, and now they're looking for more. Carrier, flash, flay. Faker looking for some damage, but not quite able to get their Carrier. He can get over, and he's got a lantern for Faker to follow. The kitty cat can't escape the pigeon. Some revenge for the birds. And the Baron buff is still there for another 10 seconds. Is this game just going to last another 10 seconds as DAMWON Kia do make it back? They've pushed out these waves pretty successfully, but you can see T1 just trying to brute force it. Ghost is going to eat that Moonlight Vigil. That may help them. As now Elam off to the side. Now the flash headbutt pulverize does come in. Showmaker not able to quite create enough distance with the ultimate, though, as Ghost hasn't got into the fight yet. And unfortunately, T1's wallets are way too heavy. The second Nexus turret will go down, and the Nexus will indeed follow. DAMWON Kia put back in their place after being right on top of the mountain for so long, and now they're going to have to reclimb it once.
Kind of resist that they will be building on multiple members. And here we're going to have our first skirmish, it looks like, as T1 are trying to take this Rift Herald.
Yep, Showmaker, of course, has a redemption as Khan. He's going to move on over. He does have the Cannon Barrage, remember, as the redemption does go off, giving them all the information. There's Carrier going through. The Gnar into the wall is only going to land onto Canyon as... Oh, collateral damage is massive. Ghost dives into the backline. The Gnar is going to die first, but it's a double kill for Khan. This is a disaster, but the other side as DAMWON Kia get a 3-for-1.
That where you're happy to take that fight. So yes, Kana just walks up to him. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to poke you down.
Oh, the barrel he prepared earlier, Valdez.
Yes, I mean, you know, certainly helped. But at the end of the day, like, I suppose the beginning of the fight looks so good for Kana. I think they need some more time. I don't think going for these Barons is a good idea, even though they have so much Baron damage. Oh, Showmaker!
Well, okay, yeah, and in goes Carrier. Looks for Showmaker, but he's going to make his way out. Unbreakable Will there will keep Beryl alive for now, as Showmaker actually dives back in and a lot of damage is taken, but that is the Cannon Barrage now on cooldown. As we're very close to another Cloud Soul. I apologize. I'm starting to feel like it's my fault as we've got another Cloud Soul here this game. As Voidseeker will find the Baron under fire from T1.
T1 very aggressive with this Baron attempt again. They want to turn, I would imagine. Let's see what they can do.
Yep, Canyon pretty low on his health bar, and you can see the Zoe also very, very low. Canyon uses his Gale Force and everything, and it's stolen by Showmaker! Was that a stolen smite? I think it actually was. Nothing that they could do about it. The Gangplank going to take down the Gnar yet again, as Gumayusi does get one in the fight, and now Faker finds himself running for the hills. A triple kill for Khan's Gangplank, who is silencing the haters here this game, as Faker just does a few fancy moves, flashes his way out. Opportunity, right? He just put together his Infinity Edge, and we know what Samira's can do if a fight gets out of control, but the problem is that DAMWON have so much extra money. It's a 10,000 gold lead, and Khan doesn't have to be there to be threatening. He's now just gonna await the Cloud Soul, as Cannon Barrage will come down and deal with this minion wave. Two-man pulverize is good. Faker has to go golden to keep himself okay, but he's not. Showmaker gonna finish off the kill. The Dragon going to fall down in the meantime. The headbutt goes over. Kanna gets a Gnar off, but it's not exactly what they want. But the cow will still fall. Samira gonna try and lock down that kill, but it's not before Ghost can get a Q off and take him down. As now Canyon trying to keep them in his jungle. Showmaker picking them off like fish in a barrel. And now Khan finally gets himself in here. LM desperately trying to get away, but of course, Showmaker lands a blind bubble and then pops him with the Paddle Star. All too easy, as Khan, okay, going for a little bit of a 1v1, but instead he's going to invite his friends. Doesn't want to take the risk, as that's going to be the ace. They still want to take these fights. They're trying to get as many R buttons out of these guys as they can. And Cannon Barrage plus the collateral damage. That's two pretty valuable ones.
Baron.
It's not going to stop DAMWON just moving over to the Baron, and they do so much damage. This is just two people, and it is really difficult to deal with. There's the Justice Punch to avoid dying, as Khan has to flash, and then the follow from Faker, but Khan,
they get him.
Still alive. The shield bow did a lot of work. Some low health bars as in dives Ghost, now flashing away. They're trying to play the smoke and mirrors as Faker falls towards the top side to another Paddle Star. Carrier might just need to try and get out of this one, as Canyon is going to wipe the floor with him, and unfortunately for T1, DAMWON's wallets are too heavy and they're going to be able to take them down. Another ace and another trip down the mid lane, this time to try and finish the game.
We're going to a game number 3. That's what happens after that teamfight victory. They get the Gangplank, but they lose everything else, as at this point, like I said, everything else on the side of DAMWON Kia just came online just on time to give them the victory in this one.
Yep, that is Khan's first death. He will remain in the death chamber as this Nexus is going to fall down, and DAMWON Kia, our world champions, will answer back after a disappointing Game 1 with a Game 2 victory. That is the DAMWON I think everyone was expecting to see show up, and it was off the back of Khan and a fantastic Gangplank performance.
He'll be very important early alongside the Zoe for trying to get ahead in that mid-jungle priority that they do have, but it'll be interesting to see if they can snowball from there.
Well, let's see how it goes. Here we are onto the Rift for game number 3, the deciding matchup between our world champions, DAMWON Kia.
Shown himself multiple times in the mid lane, so they're saying, hey, maybe this is our chance. Now, you're trading a potential kill for the Rift Herald here by going for this play.
Well, we'll see whether they can do this cleanly, as Ghost, Killer Instinct, looking for a way out, as Carrier tanking the turret for as long as he can. The flash after. Good sidestep from the Q, but the auto is going to be there, and Ellen's going to make his way down first. Gumayusi getting first blood is terrifying.
Showmaker has TP. Currently heal right now for Showmaker, so he's going to have that, you know, fighting summoner, if you will, as they are setting up
the battle stats. Both of these top laners with their teleports available. Faker down to half health, but the fight breaks out on the bottom side. Killer Instinct from Ghost is good, as Beryl tanking for a very long time. Flashes, Dredgeline's going to miss, as now Khan. Can he actually get the Gnar ultimate that we've been looking for? Oh my goodness, Canna just pops. And there's the flash, the double stun into the wall. The wallop's fantastic as well, as Gnar's going to try and walk his way out, but Gumayusi, the gigantic AoE damage, and he tidies it up. As Canyon and Showmaker just have to run away. They thought that it was going to work, but then it didn't. And these Paddle Stars missing. Keep your eye on Showmaker, because his idea is softening up the members of T1 before they go in for a fight. Bubble going to miss onto Ellen as well. As DAMWON Kia probably not wanting to take this one straight up. As Khan, the Gnar bar in a decent position right now. As there's the flash forward. Keria wants to start this one off himself as Ghost is going to take him down. It's not what they want as Khan gets an R into the wall, but no Canna denies it. With the Hextech ultimatum, that's a single person. Emperor's Divide, but now the Samira's getting the resets one after the other. And Showmaker, that portal is not one you wanted to take. It's a quadra kill for Gumayusi. As what is it with this man and sub 20-minute aces on these AD carries? It's ridiculous. First one's Aphelios, second one's Samira.
On all of the vision, they want to give this money over to Ellen as he's hitting the Baron for some reason.
Dredge line, Ellen in trouble here as Killer Instinct comes down, crash down just to try and keep Ghost still, and he is going to be able to do so here as goes Golden, does the rel, but she's still going to fall. Showmaker just pops over and collects that one. Gumayusi, it's now up to you as Faker gets in, but only lands it onto one. The summoner spells are good. Gumayusi has fallen down in the fight, and now it's Ghost's turn to try and pop off as Canna, the last man standing. A disaster for T1, but maybe a Baron for DAMWON Kia. You can see the minion wave at the ready, but Elder Drake. This is going to be the team fight. Teleport in from Canna, but it's a very subdued one. Beryl flanking position. Elder Drake is into massive knockups from the dredge line and the depth charge. Canna finds the backline though. Ghost is pretty safe right now as Khan is stunned up. Tries to get out of there and does do so successfully as Faker takes down the Nautilus, and everyone on T1 is alive until Canna finally falls down. Khan will fall as well as Faker goes Golden. Ghost in position to pick up the Azir, and that's another one for Showmaker. And this is time for Zoe to shine when it's all catastrophe. But Gumayusi full health. Elim at half.
Push taking out 2 inhibitors. Showmaker is just smurfing right now, making it so difficult for T1 to get anywhere near, and making T1 play so defensively here on this push.
Yep, continuing to go in. Another depth charge comes down as Canna's very, very low. The Samira is just singled out and obliterated. DAMWON Kia, these are your world champions as Faker comes through trying to answer back. Mops the floor with Showmaker, but Ghost is just too strong. With Gumayusi off the rift, he is the king, and the Nexus turrets will now fall. DAMWON Kia, not to be upset now, but they were shaken after game 1 and really had to work for it.
Wow, so they finally get it done there right at the last second. What a comeback here from the side of DAMWON Kia. They catch them out, huge hugs coming around as Khan goes crazy